Another 3-2. There's a swing and a fly ball. Hit well. Right center field. Zimmer doesn't see it, and it is gone out of the Miller Lite party deck. A walk-off home run for Elly De La Cruz. His 11th home run of the year, and the bat's off the mat in the bottom of the ninth. They win it 5-4. His teammates mob him at home plate. He's doused with a Gatorade cooler. The legend of Elly De La Cruz just continues to grow.
Who is Elly De La Cruz? This is a question we need to ask because he's been a supernova since he was promoted to the major leagues on June 6, 2023.
Here he arrives with his Reds teammates. Elly De La Cruz, 21 years, 146 days old, the youngest man to play for the Reds since Jay Bruce 15 years ago in 2008.
If you're not familiar with this guy, then go see for yourself, because the stories about things Elly De La Cruz has done in baseball are something worth mentioning on this channel. Join us as we unveil the insane story about Elly De La Cruz. Elly De La Cruz was born on January 11, 2002. in a small town called Sabana Grande de Boya, with a population of just 34,283 in the Dominican Republic. He grew up in a place where it's very hard to be noticeable if you're into sports. But he didn't relent. He wasn't yet aware of the sacrifices required to play his beloved sport. De La Cruz had to leave his family at the age of 6 to take that bold step. Cruz stayed with his coach's brother to pursue his dreams of playing Major League Baseball. De La Cruz began his career in a few leagues close to Sabana Grande de Boya, but he didn't spend a long time there because he had to move to a more structured and competitive baseball environment. Coach Kaiser Thomas recommended he move to the capital city, Santo Domingo, which he did.
In terms of baseball, who was your best teacher as a kid?
Enseñó todo de béisbol, se llama Kaiser Thomas.
Kaiser Thomas.
Who's that?
Enseñó todo lo que es fundamento, todo.
So he brought me to his house when I was very little, and he showed me all the fundamentals. He brought me to his house, and he said, yep, these are the things that you're going to learn to be a good baseball player.
In Santo Domingo, Cruz kicked off his training in a baseball academy. While he was there, he saw some of the older players who got signed by MLB organizations, and he believed that for those people to be here, it means that there was a path from Santo Domingo to get to the big leagues. In one tournament where he played, they already had a shortstop, which was his position, so he was forced to pitch and play left field. In an interview, he said he usually played against kids with rich parents. Those players had more resources, nicer equipment, and a better shot at getting noticed. At this point, Elly started to get discouraged because he kept witnessing players around him get signed to MLB teams while he was left out. It wasn't easy for him because he had a hard time getting noticed. He almost gave up on his dream. But guess what? He didn't give up. And eventually, he was in the right place at the right time.
It has been a rapid rise for De La Cruz. Signed in 2018, COVID lark did not allow him to play stateside until 21. He was an A-ball a year ago, ended last year at Double-A, and he has just rocket ship rided all the way to the big leagues.
His hard work paid off, and this is how the Reds and De La Cruz came together. In 2018, Elly signed his first MLB contract with the Reds for $65,000. But the 2018 and 2019 season saw little of Cruz. But in the 2021 season, he earned a spot with the Daytona Tortugas. Despite being one of the youngest players in the league, Elly established himself as a power hitter, a superstar, and a strong defender.
And Elly De La Cruz stands in, and the first pitch is hammered down the left field line towards the foul pole. It is fair, and it is gone. And Elly De La Cruz needs just one pitch to hammer his 8th home run at Double-A, and Chattanooga takes a 1-0 lead.
In 2022, things changed for De La Cruz. He went from a top 100 prospect to Major League Baseball's #1 overall prospect in the entire league this 2023 season. His first half-season performance in High-A Dayton Dragons was awesome. He hit an average of .303 and .968 OPS.
At home last week. Smash right side by the first baseman Vargas into the right field corner. De La Cruz will get at least 2. He is going to take the turn and head toward third. Going to be a close play. The slide, and he is safe on a head-first slide.
And Cincinnati fans, you can hopefully see that in the future. That is game-changing speed, and normally a double.
As the 7th youngest player in his division. Not to mention that he had took his game to another level, hitting 28 home runs and stealing 47 bases in just over 100 games in the 2022 season. Elly is truly one of the most gifted players in baseball. In the 2023 season, he was listed to play for the AAA Louisville Bats, and on that day, he never knew he would come this far.
Pitch from Krisky to De La Cruz. Hit high out to left field and deep. Hicklin twists and turns back to the wall. He turns around and it is gone. The shutout is no more. The Louisville Bats are back within a run. Elly De La Cruz homers for the 2nd straight game. It's a 2-run shot the other way. And this is a 1-run ball game. 3-2 now. The Chasers' deficit cut to a run.
He went out on a leap of faith, and now here he is, among the brightest young stars in MLB. On June 6, 2023, Elly was called up to the big leagues, and the rest is history.
You know whose bag those are? You know whose bag that is? Whose bag is that?
The tag says Elly De La Cruz.
De La Cruz. Your bags are here. You gotta go to
Elly De La Cruz is a player that came out of nowhere. He was a nobody just 2 years ago. But look at him now. He's one of the most hyped players currently in the league. The sacrifices he's made, including leaving his family at the age of 6 to go stay with someone not related to him, are part of his leap to success to where he is now.
Reds team is going to have a lot of scoring opportunities.
De La Cruz, right center. Down base hit. Could he go 3? India around third. India scores. It's a cycle.
His first major league hit was a double that came off the bat at 112 miles per hour, meaning it only took him 1 game to have the hardest hit ball by any Reds players this season. He also crushed his first career homer at 114.8 miles per hour. The ball went 455 feet and almost left the entire stadium. Cruz is not only an incredibly powerful player, but he's also very fast as well. You won't believe he's doing all this at the age of 21. How he got to the majors is definitely one of the greatest displays of hard work, resilience, and dedication that fans have ever seen. That wraps up this video. If you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel. If you're new here and you're looking for a place that gives you all the MLB content like this all season, then you're on the right channel. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.